That's farmer friend, singer-songwriter Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer friend and jack of all trades Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebudguys.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us one more time. I'm Chris, and that's Lyal, and this is a beer that's older than me. No, it's not true. It's not older than me, but given enough time, it could be.
Probably older than a couple of your kids.
It's definitely older than my kids.
Yeah.
Wait.
A couple.
It's as old as one of my kids.
There you go.
Okay, so anyways. So, hey, we got this really cool beer that Lyal's going to pronounce that's from the Netherlands.
Hel Verdoemenis. Oh, man, I already forgot.
that up, didn't he?
Hel and Verdoemenis. I had this before we went on.
One more try.
Verdoemenis.
And now we're going to see what it actually sounds like.
Hel Verdoemenis.
You were close. Okay, so Jared stopped by. Actually, he's still standing behind the counter, and he wouldn't come in and say the word for us. So that's how we ended up with this beer.
Ridiculous.
This is a really cool beer. It's a Russian Imperial Stout. It's a 10% ABV and a whole bunch of other little letters on the front that Lyal will read here in a second. And mostly what we care about is it was made in 2013. And it says, enjoy within the next 25 years. And Jared said he's already had these, and it was close enough. We need to try it again.
Is this our first big aged beer? I know we have a couple sitting on the shelf that we're
Yeah, actually, I think it might be, now that
Yeah.
you said that.
So I've had a couple of aged beers, and I'm looking forward to it. Because
Yeah,
it's a weird random
amazing
thing.
beer. So.
I don't trust my hand. I'm going to let you pour.
Well, I'm going to pour Jared's first and make sure that he gets his due diligence on it.
Fair.
And we'll go from there.
Jared did let us know that these are not available anymore.
Yes.
I assume that's this specific beer, not the whole brewery in general. Although I think he said found one for like $5 online somewhere. So.
Maybe. I'd say if you could find that, you better go grab it. That smells exactly like what I thought it would. If you could smell beautiful, that's what this is. Right? So,
You're a stout guy.
I love it. I love it, man. So, stouts can tend to be overly sweet if they're aged just the wrong thing or a little too early or what. And this one's had time. It's mellowed out. All the sickly sweet is gone, but the sweet is still a nice little aroma notes in the back, and you still got the little bit of wood in there. And
Like
I don't know what
coffee.
this is aged in, but I assume
Yeah.
like a bourbon or something probably. Said you know. This one's not. Yeah, it's freaking amazing.
There are some heavy like wood notes in there.
Mhm.
Good like big dark roast coffee, but not in that typical coffee stout fashion.
So there's a reason I'm not drinking this just yet. I'm kind of hoping it's just a little bit warm because I don't have much of it. Since we had to split it, we don't get much. So I'm going to use my hands to warm this up.
Body heat for the next
So,
3 minutes.
In the meantime, just for a moment, we're going to talk a little bit about the aged beers. So you can't just let any old beer get old. It's not going to work for you.
Bud Light 20 years down the line, no good.
Tastes just as bad as it does now. So typically it's going to be a higher ABV beer that you can do it with, and it's usually going to have been something that was kind of meant to age to begin with. So you're not probably going to just grab something off the shelf and go, I'm going to save this. It's more or less going to tell you want to age. Grab one of those dated beers. That one's the 2019 one. Oh yeah, that'll work. That one's just got bigger writings, why I picked it. The dust on it, which is because it's aging. So that one got bought early last year. It's just sitting out here. It's a 2019. Now, I'm not going to let it age for 25 years, but at some point we're going to do these on the show. But I kind of like the collector's bottles of them. They look cool, which you guys can't see in the corner. There is one on the very end.
So it's 2017 that he's been... I think you bought this right when we first started the show.
Yeah, we hadn't even... I don't think we even started recording yet. And this one actually gives you some directions about how to age it, how long to age it. And that's kind of what you want to look for if you're looking for an aged beer. You might want to ask somebody before you just stick one in the closet and hold on to it. Normally, most of the aged beers I also find are in bigger bottles too, but the ones we got up there isn't, and the ones that Jared brought us isn't, so that's not necessarily something that has to hold true, but it probably won't be in a can.
Yeah.
So, might be, but probably won't.
Is your beer warm yet?
Yeah, but you can go ahead. Do yours first. I'm gonna wait till the very last second on mine.
No, I enjoy that this isn't. It's not motor oil. It has those big, rich, bold flavors that a good thick stout does, but
this one isn't as thick.
the viscosity is nice and still fairly palatable for someone like myself who's not like an avid fan of stouts. So,
Go for it. What do you got?
what?
Grab a drink.
For what?
For whatever you're drinking.
It's good. What do you want me to know?
Such pressure.
I already went through mine tasting notes.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear him.
He doesn't listen to me.
I don't listen to it. It has almost an oatmeal quality to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, an oatmeal quality to it. Because apparently that's what I say according to my kids.
Oat?
Oat.
Or oatmeal.
O-P-E. Oatmeal.
Okay.
That's what my kids say I make. Anyways.
This is devolved.
I know. Well, I thought you would talk so I could drink, but you're not doing it.
Yeah. Well, I already said everything I want to say about this, and it's delicious. There's not much to like go beyond that.
All right.
It's just good. It's not overly. You said everything. It's not overly sweet. It's not sticky. It's a nice viscosity. Big wood flavors.
Okay.
Dark roast coffee.
The big wood flavors come out in the taste more so even than the nose. So that's the predominant takeaway I would go with this. I do taste like an oatmeal one. And then you got this nice wood with tannins. I guess you know how you get the wood tannins in there, and that kind of tends to be the defining note of it. And then, as usual, most big beers you get has a bit of a prune flavor to it. That's not a bad thing. Prunes, raisins, whatever you call it, like a dark aged fruit, and you will tend to find those type of notes in those beers as well. And this certainly has got them, but not to the degree
Yeah, it's way
some of the
buried
sickly
in the
sweet ones
background.
do. Yeah, it's very, very minute.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the one thing we did forget to say is this beer comes from the Netherlands. Did we say that? Or did I say that right before you tried to pronounce that word that you almost got?
I feel like me trying to pronounce that word probably just like insinuated that it's from the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's all consonants and no
The
vowels.
land of no vowels.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Jared,
Yeah.
what did we miss? Anything?
Jared says we didn't miss anything. Just saying. Jared knows.
Well, if you guys get a chance to find a really heavy
Hel Verdoemenis.
beer, I encourage you to give it a shot, especially if you've had something that's been around for a while. You might grab a couple of them so you can stick one back in the corner and try it again and compare them. I know you said this is the first one, or not the first one of these you've had. Is it what you remember, or did it change? Third one. Still the same? So, I know we've had some before that does change over time, so, you know, it's kind of interesting to go see if that works out or not.
yeah. All right. Well, until next time.
Whether it's the beer you can't pronounce,
The food you're eating,
close your wearing.
or the people you're meeting, grab a buddy and try something new.